All right, everyone, here we go. No pre-shuffle, too windy. The energy is crazy. I wrote about it. Wrote about this 12-12 portal. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading. I'm just going to get to shuffling. Classic combo. The animal deck and the witch's tarot here at Steve Love Tarot. I'll tell you what. These two decks love each other. That said, windy. I wrote about that in my December write-up, which I know pretty much all of you read by the numbers. That being said, let's find out why the fuck we're here. What are they... The things that we put out there right now, I've been telling you guys, set your intentions, are going to carry for a long way in this wind. Again. And they're pulling on this particular portal energy right now with Neptune direct and Mars in Sagittarius and it's just unreal. Especially with the new moon we got coming up, which I'll probably pull on Sunday. That's sad. Why the fuck are we here? The card before the cut. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless, technically, right? This energy is breezing around us right now. It's kicking things up. It's gusty, if you will. Yeah. Victory. Somebody here is putting out the energy attached to you. And I imagine you guys are too. But the energy attached to you is wishing for change. It's almost like somebody saying in the wind, blowing it out there, I need a win. And it looks like they might get it, but I'm a little concerned that that's minor arcana. I was expecting a major arcana in that position. They're injecting some fear that they won't get it. It's what I warn you about hope energy. Hope requires... it's like ingredients in a recipe of some kind, right? You know, if you're going to make cookies, it's not just flour. You need other things in there too. Sugar, baking soda, all that stuff. It's like somebody here is putting it out there, I need a win, but it's all pure hope energy. And the problem with that is it implies on some level, right? It's just human, that you might not get it. Well, I hope I get it. Like that. That kind of attitude is in the energy right here. There's fear mixed in with it that it won't happen. And that makes the energy wobbly, and that's why I didn't get a major arcana there. So, let's see where we go. Let's see where we go here. It's going to be a very interesting reading. Hope is great, but add a little pinch of faith to it. And it's even greater. All right. I'll tell you what. All right, let's go. First, well, not the first card out. This is the Give Me the Soulmate Cycle with the influence of this 12-12 portal energy universe. I feel like I'm yelling into the wind right now. It is, metaphorically speaking, very windy energy. What that means on the energy level is it's very active. Okay? It's like the air is staticky, you know, like that. That's generally what I mean by wind. Right? It carries a long way what you put out there. And their fear is carrying along with that hope of some kind of victory. And yeah, Eight of Wands is the overall energy. There's communication coming here. There's no doubt about it, but it's a wobbly energy here from the pre-shuffle, or from the cut cards, which is technically our pre-shuffle, I suppose, in this reading. What's fueling this? Yeah, the Page of Wands. It's not a lot of confidence behind it, but it's somebody, again, who hopes it works out. I hope this works out. You know, kids this age tend to go for stuff. They'll like jump their bike. You know, well, at least we did when I was a kid. We would take our bikes and jump all kinds of things. And there's always that in the back of your mind, it's not going to work out, or I'm going to crash, or whatever. It's a bit of that. It's a bit of immaturity with it here. There's a lack of confidence with this communication. All right? Somebody hopes things go well, but there's not a lot of faith mixed in with that hope. Okay? All right. Our reading's on the flip. Right here's the energy around you. Yup. See? We froze. I just looked up. I knew it. Either during the cut or right when I'm explaining the positions. Either or. It's whipping. It is whipping. Hold on. I told you, the energy is just whipping here. Right, either at the cut cards or right when I tell you the positions. It's God, it's unreal. Right here is the energy around your connection. Right here is how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here is their soul. This is the hidden energy message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. And don't be surprised if it freezes again. This is some crazy shit. All right. I say potential because I can't predict free will. I will clarify everything. Throw some universe cards over the top. And you bet your sweet asses, and I know they're sweet today because the wind is whipping your skirt up. There will be a link for an extended in the description. I'll tell you what. All right. Don't sit on my table with a summer dress on today. Male or female, everybody's into different shit. Energy around your connection. Yeah. Page of Swords. There's another page. Pagey here, fueling the Eight of Wands. Page here. Somebody here. I want to say it's an energy of somebody feels small, one side of it, but it's more than that. It's this. Somebody has a lot of fear that they're going to disappoint. Okay? Too much. We had fear, the Four of Pentacles, after the cut. Right? They want a victory, but there's too much fear with it. Not enough faith. Okay. All right. We'll come back to that. 3D energies around this person. The Star. Yeah, a lot of they're putting it out there. Whether they realize it or not, it might be butt dial manifesting, like we sometimes call it. But they're definitely putting it out there. Okay. The universe is like, here's your wish, and it's wow. We got communication coming. I'm telling you. Somebody's communicating something. That's hard communication energy there. Their soul is here. It bookends the Page of Swords. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. They're getting in their own way. They're cock-blocking their own selves. It's exactly what I said about hope. They hope everything goes well, but there's no faith in there with it. So it puts a wobbly energy out to the universe, and you got to be careful about that in this 12-12 portal. I'm telling you because you're listening. All right? Absolute faith and gratitude, those two energies will serve you well here. You stand a good chance to get what you want. The message is blowing far, even if it's obscure. The windy energy will blow it all the way up into the 11th dimension. You can get some crazy shit that you put out there. You really can. This person's got a lot of fear mixed in. They cock blocking because of this energy. These two are read together because of this energy right here, and this, and what I talked about. There's a little bit of a block here. All right. The message is coming from the 5D to the 3D. It's not getting to the universe, in a good way. Imagine ordering at a restaurant. I want some spaghetti. It's spaghetti. I mean, it was balls and blah, blah. And that's how you give the order to the waiter. Okay. I think you said spaghetti with meatballs, but can you repeat that? Right. It's like that. Okay, that's the best way I can describe it. Hidden energy. And this doesn't surprise me from this incoming energy, right? My write-up on December was to help you guys. When I pull on you at the beginning of the extended, it's to help you guys. These guys aren't getting that help. They think they got this. Oh, I got this. Oh, I feel that here, but it's a false confidence. It's just riddled with fear that they don't. And that card says that. Hidden energy, message from the universe, red with Page of Swords. 4 Cups. They're afraid of disappointment. It's what I said. That's the fear. Oh, but I'm just going to be disappointed. I want this to come together. I want to get a win here, but I'm probably going to get disappointed, right? Again, a restaurant analogy. I'll take the spaghetti and the meatballs, and it's probably going to suck, but bring it to me anyway, right? Well, if the waitress or waiter conveys that message to the chef, you're going to get spit. What do they mean it's probably going to suck? Right? It's just like praying, right? If you're a very religious person, you pray with faith. Right? You hope you get it, but faith is still there. You're pretty sure you're going to get it because, the universe has your back, God has your back, whatever it is. They're afraid of disappointment here. Okay. Afraid of rejection on a high level. Afraid of not getting what they're putting out there if they're aware they're manifesting. That's there too. Potential final outcome, red with the Star. The Moon. Fear. You get what you order, right? You get what you order. I'd like spaghetti and meatballs. They're probably going to suck. A side of fear with that, please. There you go. You got it. There's all kinds. The message that they're putting out for their manifesting is blowing in the wind just as far as yours will. But it's unclear. It's like so you want it, but you don't because you're afraid you'll be disappointed. I don't get it. What do you want? That's the universe. That's basically the way the universe is reading the energy. And that's why we get the moon here. Okay, let's clarify. This doesn't surprise me. It's exactly what I expected. It's exactly what I expected. So you might be a little disappointed when they show up. But they are showing up. They're getting their wish. Exactly as they ordered it. You always get it. Exactly as you order it. Page of Swords. Why is it here? Tell me about the Page of Swords. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Let's go. Let's clarify. Crossed by the Queen of Pentacles, you intimidate them. I started to say initially they feel small next to you. They do. They're going to talk. This little page is going to talk to the big old queen, male or female, and they're nervous. Okay. All right, there's nervousness here. Yeah, but there's no need to be. The universe always has your back. Be cool, and you certainly don't want to put that out into the... what's on top? The Chariot. Yeah. The soulmate cycle scares the crap out of them. This card represents this cycle for me. Yep. They're coming, no doubt. You've got a divine masculine charging in. But, okay, why is the Chariot here? The World. They're hoping to change things. Hoping the Queen of Pentacles can give them a victory. Or, again, if it's not directly towards you, it's what this connection showed them. They're hoping they can find this again with someone else. I don't think they can, and even if they did, they would doubt it too much. But yeah, somebody's coming in. Under this energy, you've got a divine masculine coming in on the Chariot here. But the Chariot's a little out of control because they're getting their wish, but it's exactly as they ordered it. Okay. Okay, the Star. Why is the Star here? It's a bit like making those New Year's resolutions and just instantly shutting it down the moment you make it. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose 50 pounds this year. Right. And then the next thing you do, scene cuts and there's you at the Pop-Tart aisle. Right. Getting all kinds of, your cart's full of junk food. Well, you're off to a great start there. All right. Here we go. The Star. All you got to do to lose weight is cut out refined sugar. I've told thousands of people that, literally thousands in my life over the years, that everybody comes back to me and says it works. Yeah, I just stopped eating cookies. You can eat anything you want, just don't eat sugar. Don't try to limit the refined sugar. It works every time. It's that sugar that gets you. I'll tell you, gets me. I got up one time when I was binging on junk food for a long time. I got up to like 170 pounds, which is a lot for me, a guy with my frame and my size. I should be about 140 to 150. And all I did was stop eating the damn cookies and all the other crap and just switch to regular food, and it melted away. It was gone. That's all. Piece of cake. The star. Save you a bunch of money on a dietitian. Just cut out the refined sugar. No way to cut it out 100%. But cut out the refined sugar. You don't need it anyway. It causes you diabetes and shit. What's going on here with the... I know the Sugar Council going to hate me right now. Just my opinion. Right? Yeah. Three of Wands crossing the star. Yep. Yep. Okay. Somebody here is wishing for something new. Okay? Wishing to be on that boat with your connection or with you. What's on top? The Hermit. Yeah. They are. That's what they want. That's what they're hoping to get. Okay. Why is the Hermit here? The Sun. Jesus Christ. They think they're doing it right. They think, in their mind, this is how they're going to change their life. Whatever it is that they're doing. They may not be like saying, I'm manifesting or something like that. Whatever it is they're doing in the 3D to change their life and get a win, as we said with that victory card before the cut. They think they're doing it right. They think they're coming from an enlightened position and all that kind of stuff, and the universe begs to fucking differ. It doesn't know what the hell they want. Alright? Like they've never been to a restaurant before. What's going on with the Nine of Wands here? There's some kind of disconnect between the soul, the universe, and their 3D life. What's going on? Tell me about the Nine of Wands. here in the soul. I can't wait to get here. I know what this is about. But let's go. Nine of Wands. Two of Pentacles. It's sort of an energy of someone's not 100% listening to their soul, but they think they are. Right? The soul's putting out one thing. It's like they're feeling it, and then they kind of, well, that might be a bit much. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do. It's somebody who does what they want to do, and it's like it's almost like a ne'er-do-well. They end up doing the wrong thing. What's on top? And the devil. Yeah. There's no devil energy in the soul. There's just a disconnect here. It's my read. It's checking my read on the Nine of Wands. It's right. There's a disconnect here. Okay. There's too much ego involved. There's too much fear coming back. And this can't get into the soul. It's just talking about a disconnect, meaning the heart chakra is probably not open completely here while they're putting out all their intentions. And they may not even realize they're putting these intentions out there. This could be somebody, as we've seen in recent readings, who is making some changes, is making some moves. And they feel like they're doing it from the soul, but there's a disconnect here. Why is the devil here? And the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. The heart chakra is not quite open. There's too much fear here. All right. When the heart chakra is open and we're fully listening to the soul, there is no fear. The soul does not know fear. It's not there. It doesn't exist. You see people sometimes, you think they're soulless, right? That person is soulless. Oh my God, they're so evil and that kind of thing. Really, it's just the heart chakra is shut down and the messages from their soul is fine. It can't send messages. Like a radio station with a broken tower. That's all. That's kind of what I got here. Four of Cups. But if you're looking for good news, I mean, I'm being honest with you. I could lie if you want, but I'd catch karmic flack for it. But they are coming. I mean, the overall energy is the Eight of Wands. The universe wants you to know that. And a Page of Wands fueling it. They're both communication. But if you have, like I used that example on the Page of Wands earlier, about when I was a kid, we used to jump things with our bikes. If you have a moment of hesitation, that's where you fail. I've jumped enough things to know that. You just got to have blind faith that you're going to make it, and you don't hesitate. The kids that are worried about it, oh God, they worry right when they hit the ramp. They go, oh God, I might not make this, I might fall. And then they, without realizing it, they slow down, and it ruins the momentum, and yeah, they fall. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what we got here. That's why the moon is there. Now, let's talk to the universe. Four of Cups. All right. I don't even know. I haven't seen any of the kids in my neighborhood, let alone on bikes these days, jumping anything for that matter. Right? They're not even on bikes anymore. They ride the little scooter. Nobody's jumping stuff. I think when I was a kid, back in those days, we didn't care if we got hurt too much. The kids these days are kind of pussies. They really are. They all coddled and whatever, afraid to get hurt. We got all kinds of protections. They all wear helmets and shit. If you wore a helmet when I was a kid, you got beat up. You were like a little nerd. What you doing with the helmet on? We never wore helmets. And we all turned out just fine. Sort of. All right. The Four of Cups. If it keeps them out of the ER, that's fine. I know it's a law. They have to wear it now. So, I'm just saying. I'm glad I grew up when I did, when I see the kids in the neighborhood. Their childhood looks like shit to me. Mine was fun. Four of Cups. I'm still shuffling. Crossed by Nine Cups. There's such a dichotomy here. There's so much contrast. The environmental energy around this whole charging in and all of it is they're going for the Nine Cups. It's exactly what I said. That kid that gets on the ramp and the moment they hit the ramp, they think, oh, I'm not going to make it. And they, without realizing it, lose momentum. That's what's happening here. But your energy is attached to this too. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. They almost want to fail. This is an attraction energy, and it's why the Four of Cups is here. Now, it can mean two things. Energy is always in layers. On one layer of energy, they're coming towards you because they're very attracted to what this connection has to offer. It's their Nine of Cups. On the other hand, this person is so used to failing, so used to bad news or being in toxin or just being in things, they almost secretly hope it does fail. Sort of like I had my friend Eric. We were little kids. He was very young. We were jumping stuff with bikes. And Eric wanted to crash because then he figured he'd get a couple of days off from school because he didn't like school, I guess. But that's kind of this logic. It's Eric logic right here. And if your person's name is Eric, then I just fucking hit the nail on the head big time. But I didn't mean to. I'm actually talking about a kid I grew up with. He was a nasty little fucker. But I'll tell you what. That's what's here. Why is the Queen of Wands here? The Lovers. They're very attracted to this. But on some level, they've got themselves convinced that they'd be okay if they were disappointed or if it didn't work out. You can't come in with that kind of attitude. You can't put that kind of attitude. You're either all in or you're all out with love. You can't put that out there as a manifestation in this kind of energetic wind either. Universe, I want to have a conversation with the Empress. I want to get this connection going because I love it. It makes me happy. But to be honest, I really don't care if it doesn't go well and I'm disappointed. That's mixed energy. It's confusing. It's wobbly. It comes out as wobbly. Their feelings for you, I can tell you, are very deep. Okay, very deep. Hell, if you'd know with that Queen of Wands there. But, okay. The Moon. Final outcome, you get what you put out. You get... Listen to me in case you don't go to the extended. You get exactly what you put out. You always do. And the energy right now is very powerful. Be careful. Okay? You always get exactly what you order. You order spaghetti and meatballs, you get spaghetti and meatballs. You order spaghetti and meatballs that you think is going to suck, so the chef's probably going to spit in it, you get spit with your spaghetti and meatballs. What they're getting here is spaghetti and meatballs with a whole bunch of fear and spit mixed into it. What's going on? They are coming to communicate. But I don't like the fact that they don't mind, if they got themselves convinced, probably for ego reasons, that they don't mind, it's probably this devil talking, that they don't mind if it doesn't go well. Well, you know, I just don't like that attitude. Try, motherfucker. Try. 10 Wands. These cards fell on the floor. Oh. They don't go that way. They go this way. 3 Swords, 10 Wands, and it's crossed by the 2 of Pentacles, which is over here. It's sort of like they come in and this whole conversation, how do I phrase this? Come on. You've got to take the 10 of Wands in context, okay? This person, this is one of those readings, these final outcome where a reader might say to you, a regular reader, one that doesn't swear and use stupid analogies, might say to you, they're going to be surprised by your reaction to them showing up. Because this person here, when they tell you everything, this 10 of Wands is read with the Sun. And I don't mean in a negative way they're going to be surprised by your reaction. I mean it's going to be a little bit confusing and leave them at a bit of a crossroads because I think you're going to be okay with the conversation. You. And I think they've got themselves set up for a fail and then it doesn't fail. That can come as a shock. Just like if something goes your way. Okay? That comes as a shock too. In this case here, it goes their way. They're expecting a fail, but it actually goes okay. There's a lot of pain mixed in with this communication. It's bound to be a heavy conversation, okay? And someone will be holding back out of fear for sure because of ego, the King of Wands. You still, remember what I told you in the Neptune reading. They're always going to be the King of Wands. People don't change. They adapt, okay? And I told you a touching story from my youth. I said I used to be a hothead when I was in my early 20s. Somebody went off on me, I popped off right back at them. I'm still a hothead. I've adapted to a more, I'm older now life kind of a thing. But I could still, with the right trigger, pop off on somebody and be a hothead. We are who we are. In fact, we're who we're going to be pretty much by age 6, 7 at the latest. So if they're a little prick at 5, 6, 7 years old, they're probably going to grow up to be a little entitled prick. Just like my friend Eric I talked about. I said he was a nasty little bugger. He was. We were very young, 7, 8 years old. He was a real prick. Well, he grew up to be a real prick. He stayed that way. In fact, he got kicked out of the military, right? Because he, I believe, shot someone in the foot by accident. I don't know if it was him or if he shot someone else by accident. I don't know. I don't remember. I only got the story secondhand, but it didn't surprise me one bit. So you got a Burger King coming in here is holding back some stuff. It's going to be a heavy conversation. Maybe too heavy for them, so they shut down a little bit. It's possible because I've got the moon underneath there, okay? There's just, somebody's afraid to talk about this, but they need to talk about this. Use your empathy and to try to turn it around. That's the best I can tell you because they are showing up. I have that. It just keeps coming up that way. And these cards flew out of the deck. Let's pull 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. And then I'm going to go pull on the devil here and find out what the disconnect is. And I'm going to go pull on this conversation in the extended. I'm going to go into it. And we'll see. All right? We'll find out. And then we'll do a pyramid, of course. And, whatever needs to be pulled. I'll open with you like I always do because I want to get you some information about the 1212 portal other than what I've already said. Let's go. 3 from the bottom. What do you want to tell everybody before we go? Make it good. King of Swords. Feels like a King of Cups, but it's a King of Swords. Queen of Cups. 8 of Cups. Ace of Wands crossing the Queen of Cups in the base energy. These are red, center, left, right. The baseline energy is the Ace of Wands crossing the Queen of Cups. You are accepting nothing but the full cup. So, when this person tries to be evasive or heavy or anything like that, for the ones that show up your way and they're not just going for a connection like yours, if they try to be evasive in any way, you keep taking that sword out, right? You keep poking them with the sword. That's all. Because this is one of those situations, and I always tell people this about business too. When you're making a business deal, you can't be afraid to walk away. You have to absolutely be okay with walking away. If you take that attitude, which is what this King of Swords read with the 8 of Cups is talking about, you'll be fine. They weren't coming towards you. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You're sitting there. Male or female, you got everything you need, right? They're coming to you, right? It's like when I get mad at people who I give them advice, I turn on them and say, well, you came to me, motherfucker. Right? And now you're getting all defensive and stuff. Well, if you didn't want the truth, you should have gone to somebody else. So, that said, you can't be afraid to walk away from this. You don't have to. You don't have to put that in their face. You just need to keep that in this frame of the King of Swords and keep poking them with the sword. You will get the information out of them. This match is going to be hard to keep lit in this wind. Okay? You try any of you who ever smoked, you try lighting a fucking cigarette or try lighting a grill or something like that in 50-mile-an-hour gale force winds blowing in 2 different directions. Good luck with that. All right? It's going to keep blowing out. But it'll stay lit if you get some truth. This is the King of Truth here. And you're going to have to poke them and prod them for it. But you can't be afraid to walk away. Otherwise, you won't do that and you'll accept second best. Don't do it in business and don't do it here. Okay? Don't do it in love. That's my advice. You do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to read the energy for you. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope you get the most out of the 1212. I'm going to do my damnedest to help you with that, both here and in the extended. If you want it, the link's in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Okay. Good luck.